Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create an application which uses geocoding. So what geocoding is that I can show you in a minute here. For example, you go to Google Maps. So it's like you put a string of address and it takes you to that point, right? So if I put, for example, New Delhi, so what it does is takes me to New Delhi and that's it. So I'm going to do the same using ArcGIS Runtime SDK. So let's get started. So I have set up an application here. So if you would like to watch that, how to set it up for Runtime SDK, so you can watch my other video. Okay. So first of all, what we require is we need to keep a base map and on which you can show your result as a graphic. So I'm gonna take that map view from here and set that up. Okay. So what we need is a map view so that we can show our map. That's it. I'm gonna replace this text view with the map view. And let's not zoom to this point. I'm gonna keep the zoom level to 8. Alright, so that's it. Okay, so what we require right now is that we need to have a text view so that a user can input the string address. So I'm gonna put a text view here as well. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna put it edit text. It should be width. I'm going to put it match parent. Height to be 20 dp. I'm going to keep it relative because I find that better. Okay, so we got it here. I'm going to give it an ID. I will keep it search. Okay, let's make it 30. Better now. Okay, so that's it for here. Let's make an object for that. I'm going to keep map view as map view and edit text as search string search address, and we also need a button to trigger the searching, so I'll make that as search. Okay, so we missed the button here. Let's put a button as well. Let's make this address and Android ID as search. That's it. So I'm going to place this button to the right side, just below our edit text. So Android should be right true and below search address. Perfect. You can place it anywhere. So let's initialize all of these. So map view would be, I'm gonna make it activity. Okay, so let's do the same for edit text, which will be search address and search. This will be search, this will be search address. Okay, so now we need to work on our geocoding. So first of all, for requesting the geocoding service, you need to set up a locator, and which uses Esri's geocoding URL. You can also work with your geocode server. So I'm gonna write it here. So it will be geocoder. So I'm gonna use ArcGIS Online geocoder. So it will be string URL. So I remember it. So you can also go to the tutorial and find it out. Then it was ArcGIS REST services. So it's in the server. I'm gonna use the world geocode server just to check if it's right. I'm gonna just trigger it on the browser. Okay, so it hit there. Of course you can. Okay, that's right then. Okay, so now I'm going to initialize a locator using this URL, which will be locator equal to Esri's locator dot. I'm going to create online. So this is the way where you initialize an online locator, because we are using the service. You can also go with an offline locator, so I'm not covering that here. So you can do that as well if you don't have internet and you want to work with your offline locator, or maybe you have a custom locator set up for your requirement. You can do that. Okay, so right now we need the string input from the user. So I'm gonna get that from the search address edit text. So first of all, let's create where we need it actually. So we need to set up the find parameters, which will be used for the address. So we'll pass the string here. Okay, so I'm gonna get the search string from the search address dot get text. Okay. So that is it. So what's wrong with this? Get text dot toString. Okay. So we got the address. I'm gonna pass it here. So that's where I passed the address. So we need to tweak for few more things here. We need to set the source country. I'm gonna find the US addresses because I have few examples for those, and you need to set up how many locations you want to get. For example, you get 10 10 locations which match this address, so you only want the top result, so you can set it up like 1 or 2, and you need to set the output spatial reference as well. So let's get started with that. So I'm going to set the source country as USA, and the max location that will be returned, I will keep it like 3, okay? And the output reference, I will get it from the map view because that's best. I'm going to show it on the map view. So cool. So that's it. So I'm going to create an async task here because geocoding takes time, request to service. So I'm going to create this geocoder class, which extends the sorry about that. Async task. Okay, so how that works. Extends async task. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the parameters from here to this async task. So let's create an object for this. I'm gonna pass find params here and execute it. Oh, sorry, it should go here. Okay, so I've got the doing background, so I need one more thing. I need that as well. So need post execute, because as soon as we have got the address, I need to show it on the map and create a graphics for that. So first of all, our doing background would be a list of locator results. So it will be locator geocode result, like that. And it takes the, as you're passing the parameters here, so it will be like this. Okay, I'm gonna name it as params. Perfect. Okay, shows me an error because I need to pass the same right here in the background, and it's going to be results. Perfect. All right. It says results, so of course that's why it's ended. Okay, so as soon as I execute the geocoder, I will get list of locator results. So as I said, that we are getting 3 results here. So it will be like that. So I'm gonna make it results equal to null, and I'm gonna return the results. Okay. Okay, we'll get to that in the end. So for now, this is the params. I don't think we would need to, get to this. All right. Okay, let's get to the code. So I'm gonna try the results, and I'll get it from the locator. So I need to declare it global so that I can access it here as well. Locator dot find the params that I've got here, and I'm getting the first one. I'm gonna keep a catch exception a. I'm gonna print stack. That's it. So that's it for this. I'm gonna return the results, and results would be the the points which we would have retrieved from the result of geocoding. All right. So now when we got the results, so I'm gonna check if we have any value, because sometimes users might enter a value which is not right. So if there is no right value, so we won't get any results. So we need to handle that as well. So if its size is equal to 0, I'm gonna just give a toast message here. It will be main activity dot this, no results found, this that. So let's keep it. Let's show it for a longer time. That would be great. So we handle that. Else, if we get a value, so we need to show it on the map. So what we've received here is the result, because result would be a single address, single, a result from which you would get a graphic and an address. So apart from all the results, I'm gonna get the 0th value here, and I'm going to create a geometry because we need to show it on the map. So it will be a result. You can say it result location. I'll get it from the result dot get location. That's it. And as we know that we need to set a marker symbol so that we can show it on the map. The result symbol equal to new simple marker symbol. I'm gonna give it a color. Let's give it green. I'm gonna keep it size 25, and we need to set up a style. Let's keep it triangle. Now we need to create a graphic using both of these. So let's make it result location graphic, new graphic. Let's pass the geometry. So we got the graphic, so we got the point that we need to show. Also, in order to show the layer on the map, I need to create a graphic layer. Graphics. I'm gonna make it global. That's it. So I initialize it. I'm gonna add this graphic to this graphic layer. Dot add graphic. So let's pass this graphics here. And now we need a text. Text would be, whatever location you found. Let's say you found that point and you want to show it as well, like which point it is. So let's create a text symbol. Result. You can say that's an address here. So let's give some size, and the text that you'll get will be coming from the result dot get address. I'm gonna keep its color as black. That's easily visible. That's it. So as there's a situation here that you have a point, you don't want to show the text right on the point, because by default it will be shown on the same X and Y coordinates. So I'm gonna set some offset so that I can show it on above, just above the point. So I'm gonna set the Y offset here, keep it 100, it will be above it. So now let's add this to the graphic layer as well. So let's create a graphic. I'm gonna do directly do it. So dot add graphics, new graphic from the location that we had. So location was the geometry that we got there and the trace symbol. That's it. Perfect. So we got everything ready. So right now I'm gonna add it to the graphics layer that we did. Okay, and now I'm going to add it to the map view. Let's give the geometry and set the zoom level here. Okay, so it's asking for a point. It's okay, so let's cast it to the point then. Okay, everything seems fine, and I have not added this to the map. I'm gonna add this here, right here, map view dot add layer, graphics layer. That's it. So we added this. We still have something wrong here. Let's see. Just going to go through the documentation. Might have forgot it. Okay, so what I might be missing is the data type here, null here, this one here. So it's supposed to take it. I don't know why it's not taking it. Okay, it should be null void. Okay, so it accepted that. So everything seems fine. Okay, let's try to run it and see if it's working fine. Okay, so I'm going to install it. What we expect here is text view right on the top. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab an address just from the official documentation here. Let's see if this one is something that we can use. Okay, so we have the map. I'm gonna search this address. Let's make it small. Okay, where did that go? Okay, I'm gonna type it on my phone. 380. Oh, it's not showing properly. Okay, no problem. I'll make it better. New. It's happening right on the top, so might have not set the layout properly then. New York. Street. Comma. Redlands. Comma. CA. So I'm gonna hit the button now. Let's see if it takes me there. So it's not doing it. So there is an error in our code. So I'm gonna just do this here. Control X. I'm gonna add it right here, and let's debug that. And what I'm gonna do is, for now, I'm gonna hard code the address so that I can get this to work. I don't have to enter the address again and again, so I'm gonna just hard code this. All right. Debugging is very important here because mostly we get stuck in between, and if you haven't passed the address properly and something like that. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to debug it. Okay, so doing background shall reach here. Somehow it didn't go inside it. Seems like that. Okay, it did. So results is null for now. I'm gonna hit it once. Okay, so I got the result. Maybe I'm not updating it properly then. So let's go here and here as well. Okay, so let's see. We have got the result here. So we were able to get it. New York State, California. Okay, perfect. I got the geometry as well. Okay, so what's missing? All right. Result offset. Perfect. That's it. That's it. So everything is working fine then. Just that it's not in. Oh, it did actually. I'm gonna run it again. Took a little bit of time, but it showed it on the map. Maybe the address that I entered had some spaces. Okay. So this is happening fine, but you know, the spatial reference is not matching it properly. Let's go through it again. Okay, I'm gonna check if I'm able to get the spatial reference here, because there are high chances that the map view is not loaded and I've got this to set up. So otherwise the logic is perfect and we're able to get our location. Okay, so I'm gonna hit it like this. Okay, map view. I'm going to get their spatial reference now. Null, that's the issue. Okay, so map view dot is loaded dot so I'm gonna status chain listener. Okay, so I'm gonna check the status right now. So what we're missing here is the map view is not loaded and I'm trying to get its spatial reference. First of all, what will I do is I'm gonna get the values in our status. So let me just go to its declaration. Okay, so layer loaded initialize. I'm gonna use this keyword. So oh, I could have done this as well. Status dot initialize. Okay, let's run it again. We get to know all these things when we are really debugging in the code, so wasn't really prepared for this. Alright, so there we go. So we learned a new thing as well, so that the map view, even if we ran the code, wasn't loaded properly. So what happened is it didn't get its spatial reference and we saw the point floating in the sea. That's not Redlands actually, so that's great. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Keep watching. Thank you.